everyone, welcome to your video yoga lesson. I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for coming and joining me. It's morning for me at the moment, but I don't know what time it is that you're doing this video. So whatever time it is for you, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I hope you enjoy the practice. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of looking at our back, doing some back bending. So that's quite important at the moment. Lots of us may be doing a bit more sitting than we usually do if we're indoors a lot more. So really important to come and stretch out. Maybe you've got a bit of an achy back from being sat around a bit more. So yeah, hopefully this practice will help with lengthening out the back a little bit and releasing and engaging it and so forth. So let's come and get started. We'll come and start with seated centering and then 3 mindful breaths. So let's come to allow the eyes to close if you're comfortable to do so. And if you're keeping them open, maybe just lowering the gaze and keeping it soft. Letting the hands rest wherever they would like to rest on the body. And just coming to allow everything to start to settle and quieten. Allowing yourself to notice any sensations in the body. Noticing the weight of the sit bones, the length of the spine, the breath as it moves in and out of the body. And maybe coming to notice how you're feeling today. Feeling tired, happy, a bit meh. Just noticing, taking that mental snapshot, like a little screenshot of yourself right now. And we'll come and check in again at the end, see how we're feeling then. You had your eyes closed, coming to gently open your eyes. We're going to come and take 3 slow mindful breaths now with the chime. So let's come and sit up nice and tall, so we've got space to breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Great, let's come and start by warming the body up. So we're going to be looking at the back. So we'll start in our cross-legged position and we'll have our hands on the knees and we'll start with these spinal circles. So let's come to just circle the spine around. So let's see how it feels. And again, these circles, you might have really big circles where your body comes really quite far forward and over to the side and back around, or you may have really small circles. So notice what feels most useful for you today. And then coming the other way again, whatever size circle, just being aware of how it feels as you move through the range of motion of the body. How is it as you come to the side? Where do you feel that in the body? And then actually we'll come back to cross-legged sitting in a moment, but let's come out to our L-shaped sitting. And let's come to, have the hands by the side, let's just come to wake up the toes a little bit, squeezing them in, stretching them out, wriggling them all about. Squeezing them in, stretching them out, wriggling them all about, and some circles for our ankles one way and the other. And then let's come and flex and point our feet. And maybe as we flex our feet, you can really feel that along the back of the hamstring. So this is part of the back of the body. So, we can feel connection down through the back. We'll come and explore that a little bit more, but just for now, just bringing your awareness to that sensation when you flex your feet. When you flex your feet, you're bringing your toes towards you. Just noticing how that feels, the back of the body. For some of us, we might have to bend the knees a little bit just to get the full flex. Pointing is bringing more sensation along the front of the leg. Okay, and then let's come back to explore a few more spinal movements from our cross-legged position. So let's just come and pulse a little bit from side to side, letting the spine move in a lateral way. So moving from side to side and opening through the side body there, the ribs. And then coming down, we're going to come and twist a little bit now. So we're going to bring the arms up. We breathe in and breathing out, we're just going to bring one hand in front of us and one hand behind us. Breathing in up, breathing out the other side. Breathing in, breathing out. I'll come and just do it this way so you can see from here as well. Oh, got to mind my plants. I keep whacking them. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. So we're getting this twisting action in the spine here, but it's just very gentle. We're not wanting to pull ourselves too far. We're just kind of coming to warm up the body. Breathing out. I'm not sure what side I started on, but I think it was the other side, so I'll do one more to this side. Great. Coming back. And then let's come to bring our hands in front of us, and we're going to find this sort of side to side, almost like a sort of snaky movement. Maybe starting to feel it in the lower back first, as you kind of move the ribs a little bit from side to side, and then maybe you can feel it in between the shoulder blades and the upper back, and maybe even your head and neck start to come along for this movement. And your hands, you may be able to walk them a little bit further forward. You may keep them upright, closer to the body. Again, whatever feels good for you. So sometimes when we bring our hands a little bit further forward, it can feel nice to lengthen out the spine. Sometimes that feels a little bit too intense, and it feels better to keep them closer to the body. So you can come and have a little experiment and play and notice. All right, and then let's come to our old fours, to our cat-cow. So finding a stable all fours position so that you feel nice and balanced and stable. And from here, we're going to come to breathe in, and we're lifting the tailbone, looking forward, breathing out. We're going to come and arch through the spine, bringing the chin and the pelvis towards one another, and then moving away, coming back. Noticing here, re-engaging the front and the back of the body as we move through the cat and the cow. As we come into the cat, we're engaging the front of the spine, and as we come into the cow, we're engaging the back of the spine. So coming forwards and backwards, remembering having a little bend in the elbow, just allowing that movement to move through the spine. And then let's come and engage a little bit more, so starting to activate some of the muscles in the back. So when we come and do some back bends later in the practice, we kind of want to be using muscles. We've got some really big muscles in our back, so we want to be using those. But for now, let's come and see if we can balance. We're going to take the right leg out, just keeping that out, the foot pointing down. If that feels okay, you can start to come and bring the left arm out, and just feeling the whole of the body engaging. What is engaging to keep you up here? And if you need to bring your left foot down to keep a bit of balance, you can, keeping the arm up, maybe bringing it back up, and then coming to lower that down. Taking a breath, and then coming to try the other side. Remember, one side might feel quite different to the other. Breathing in here. Again, noticing where in my body is activating to allow me to balance on one hand and one knee like that, and then letting the hand and the foot, the knee come down. Just coming for a moment into our seated mountain. taking a little rest here, maybe just moving a bit from side to side just to gently activate the tops of the feet, the fronts of the ankle. And then just coming to find some stillness. We're going to come and do our sun salutation together now. Okay, so let's come up onto all fours again, tucking our toes under. Let's come to gently lift the knees, lift the tailbone, find our downward dog, our V-shaped position, and we're going to walk the feet towards the hands. Take a moment in this forward fold, keeping the knees as bent as you need to. Maybe moving gently from side to side, and then letting the sit bones come down behind the heels as we roll up through the spine. Great. Okay, let's come to the top of your mat or the front of wherever you're practicing. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, bringing the arms up. Breathing out, bringing the hands together and down through the front line of the body. Breathing in, stepping back with the right foot. We're retaining the breath and coming back into our plank. Nice and strong, pushing out through the heels. Breathing out, dropping the knees and allowing the body to roll down. From here, we're just coming to have a little mini baby cobra, keeping the tops of the feet down. So even just lifting the hands up off the floor, coming up, and then coming back through our child pose and into our downward dog. Taking a breath here. Breathing out. On the next breath in, we're going to step forward with the right foot. And then the left. Breathing in, we're going to take the arms into a big circle. Bringing the hands together, breathing out. Hands in front of the heart. Let's come and do the other side. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, folding forwards. Breathing in, stepping back with the left foot. Retaining the breath, that means holding the breath, coming back into our plank. Breathing out, we're going to drop the knees, lower all the way down. We're going to gently lift the hands, go into a baby cobra. Breathing out, we're pushing back through our child pose into our downward dog. Breathing in, stepping forward with the left foot. Breathing out the right. Breathing in. Bringing the arms up wide and breathing out, hands in front of the heart. Just coming to take a moment to notice how you feel. I'm going to come and stand here in mountain pose, just checking in, feeling the breath in the body. Just taking another little mental snapshot of the body in the now. Okay, and then let's come to do these little side stretches. We're going to take lift our arms up. I'm going to take hold of my right wrist with my left hand. I'm going to take my right foot behind me and I'm just going to kind of come and open to the side. And I'm going to come and do the other side. So feet back parallel, taking hold of the other hand, taking the other foot behind me and opening to the side. One more time each side. Feeling that in the side body. And then let's from here come all the way down. So we're going to come find our forward fold again, just like we do for our sun salutation. So folding forward, you can bend the knees as much as you need to, bringing the hands down. We're going to step back into our plank again. We're going to lower the knees and come all the way down. Now from here, we're not coming into our cobra, we're going to come into our sphinx. Now for our sphinx, we have our elbow kind of underneath our shoulder, and the hands out in front of us, tops of the feet again, connect down to the floor. When we if we just leave our legs floppy like this and they're not really doing anything, well, it's not so good for our back, and it's also good to keeping the legs engaged and keeping the legs doing some work. And when they do engage and do some work, they're kind of helping support the lower back area, which is good. So from here as well, at the front of the body, we're not just like hanging out here like this. We're pushing and pushing down into the elbow. I'm drawing back with my hands. So like I want to pull my hands back towards me, but they're hardly moving because they're stuck down to the floor. But as I pull my hands back, my chest is coming forward a little bit between my arms. And this is a really nice supported back bend. So I can feel the bend in my lower back, and I can feel it opening through the front of the body. Breathing here, maybe coming to look over one side, bending the knee, looking over the other side, bending the knee, looking over one side, bending the knee, and one more time, looking over the other side, bending the knee. Okay, and then from here, we're going to come and just lower down. It's like I'm making a pillow with my hands. I can just let the side of my face rest and just come and move my hips gently from side to side to release the lower back. Now we're going to come and explore our cobra pose. So we did a baby cobra in our sun salutation just now, where we didn't even put the hands onto the ground. We kept them lifted up. So we might come and do that. We're going to come and explore a few different cobras. So let's start again with our hands. They can be under our shoulders and just lifting them up a little bit so they're not actually on the ground, and just again feeling the tops of the feet connecting in, breathing in and just gently lifting up, and just noticing what has to work on the back of your body to help you lift up here. Coming down, taking a little rest. You can take your head to the other side, taking a rest. Okay, now we can take the hands under the shoulders or a little bit wider. You can experiment a little bit with your hand position, and we're going to come and, as well as sort of pushing down, we're drawing back again like we did in that Sphinx. When we do that action, when we draw back, if you keep your hands pressed to the ground and I can almost imagine you're pulling them back, can you feel the muscles underneath your shoulder blades start to switch on? So quite often what we do when we come into our cobra is we just push down. We push down and then our shoulders come all the way up, and we're kind of really using the muscles right at the top here. These are called your trapezius muscles, and we're just pushing into them, and that's not really that great. What we want to use is some of the really big muscles underneath our shoulder blades, and when we pull back we can allow our shoulders to relax down a little bit more. We may not come up as high, and that's fine. It doesn't really matter how high you come up in your cobra pose. It's more about feeling it in your back. So I may only come up like this, but from here I can feel my shoulders are nice and relaxed. I can feel the muscles underneath my shoulder blades and kind of around the back of my ribs really working, and I can breathe. Okay, and let's come to lower down, and we may just move the hips a little bit from side to side again. And we're going to bring the hands underneath our shoulders, and we're going to push back into our child pose. Now for our child pose, you can have the knees together, your hands by your side, if that feels okay. You can always make a little pillow for your head, for your forehead. Just come, it's a nice release for the back after we've done all those back bending things. So those kind of back bending, that kind of back bending is called prone back bending. We were lying on our bellies. So next time we're going to come and look at some supine back bending. Okay, let's come back up. We're going to come and roll ourselves over and come into our L-shaped sitting, and we're just going to find some waves now for the back. So we can keep the knees bent here. And we're just coming forward, and like, you know, in our cat where we arch our back, it's like our back is arching, coming forward, feeling this waving motion through the back of the body. Like our cat-cow, we're just waving through our spine, sitting up. And then let's come to find our rope. Let's come and lower down. Let's take our arms out into a T. I've got to move my hair actually, because I can't lie down. I've got my hair in the wrong place today. Let's see, I'll take my hair out. So we're going to let our arms come out to a T, the knees bent, and now we're going to come into one of those lovely lying down twists where we're going to let both knees come over to the side and the head come to the other side, and this is a really nice twist for the spine. Here, just seeing if you can really relax the body soften around the eyes, the jaw, and all the little muscles in your face relax. Maybe noticing the muscles in your hands. The muscles in your hands relax. Bringing the knees back up and over to the other side. And then coming to bring the knees up. Taking a moment to get anything you need for your rest to be nice and comfy. If you need to get a blanket or a pillow, I'm going to come and sit up because today I'm going to share with you a relaxation from the Magic Box Relax Kids book. So you guys get really cozy, find your space where you can come to stillness. And I'm going to come and find the a nice golden heart. So going to allow your body to settle, maybe gently closing the eyes if you're comfortable to do so, but otherwise keeping them open is fine as well. Finding some stillness in your body, and just allowing the breath to come in and out however it pleases. Feeling like you're being supported by the ground beneath you, and you can just let yourself go now. Close your eyes and keep them open and be very still. Breathe in and out slowly. Breathe in and breathe all the way out slowly and steadily. Let your whole body become calm and relaxed. Let go and relax. Let go and relax. That's right. Just relax. Now concentrate on the point in the very center of your chest. Imagine there is a tiny ball of golden light in your chest. Stay very still. Can you feel it? Feel this ball of light, this ball of golden light getting bigger and brighter as you concentrate on it. Feel the ball of light getting bigger and brighter as you concentrate on it. As it grows, it is getting stronger and stronger. Feel the light fill up your entire chest. You feel your heart filling up with so much love. Take in a deep breath and breathe in love. Breathe out love into the room. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. Each time you breathe love, you feel the bowl of light getting bigger and stronger. Now think about someone you would like to send this bowl of love and light to. Is there someone who you might know who might need some extra help and love at this time? It could be someone you know or someone you don't know. It could be a child or adult or even an animal. It could even be a whole area or city or part of the world, or even the whole of the world. Imagine there is a thin ray of light coming out of the bowl of light, and it moves gently through the air. The light is glowing. It touches the heart of the person you are sending love to, or the place, or the animal. Watch as the light starts to grow to wherever you're sending it. If you are sending light to an area, you see the ball of light getting bigger and bigger in that area. The light is getting stronger and stronger and brighter and brighter. Watch the person or people smile as the light of love fills their whole body. Notice them smile as they become full of the light of love. Notice how you are connected to that person or that area. See how you are connected by the invisible thread of love. You are connected to every person by love. You are connected by every animal, by love. You are connected to everything by love. Love is the thread that binds everything and everyone together. I am love. I am love. Allow yourself to bathe for a moment in sensation. How does the golden light feel as it fills your own body with love? Coming to start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bringing some movement back into your body. Perhaps bringing your arms out overhead, stretching through your body nice and long. And then drawing your knees into your chest and taking a moment just to remember that sense of love. Giving yourself a big hug and sending your body some gratitude for coming to practice some yoga today. Allowing your knees to roll over to one side and just staying curled up on your side for a moment, feeling cozy and safe. And then using your top arm to come and push you up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll just come and finish with one breath together. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's bring our hands in front of our hearts. We can come and say our new Namaste word, Namovaha. That's when we're saying it to more than one person. So that's Namaste is a singular, Namovaha. So we're addressing the group. So Namaste to all of you out there singularly, and Namovaha to all of you. I hope you have a really brilliant day and that you enjoyed that practice, and I will see you next time. Bye.